Here are the test scores for the guy you filled out the form for. He scored a B minus. This guy is a risky bet. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He's likely to talk big and dream big, but when it comes to actually moving ahead in his career, he won't put in the needed effort. You might hear him speaking about wanting promotions or business ideas, but without action, these plans will not come true. People may see him as friendly and creative, but he won't be the one climbing the ladder fast.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he can get upset quickly and may have trouble handling stress. He's not the type to bounce back easily after a setback. Instead, he might get angry, lose his cool, or complain more than others. He doesn't avoid problems, but he struggles with taking action to fix them.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
Most people at work will find him polite and friendly, so he won't have open fights or loud arguments with others. He knows how to talk nicely and keep the peace, even if he doesn't feel much for others deep down. While he's not warm or caring, his good manners save him from making enemies.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do well in your career, he's not likely to feel insecure or jealous. In fact, he will probably be excited for you, cheering you on with a big smile and kind words. He'll celebrate your wins and be happy without feeling less about himself.
What if you start earning more than him?
If you earn more than him, he isn't likely to resent you or feel bitter inside. He's not very competitive by nature, so your higher income won't make him feel small or insecure. He may cheer for you and even brag a bit about your success to others.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He is careful with money and likes to keep things tidy and well managed. Don't worry about reckless spending or big surprises when it comes to bills and savings. He's not the type to take risks or buy things on impulse.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He lives a life he can actually afford and doesn't put on a show or pretend to be richer than he is. You won't find him boasting about expensive things or trying to impress others with big purchases. You can trust that he'll keep things real and steady, not fake or flashy.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is polite and pleasant in how he speaks, but when it comes to kindness or giving, he can be a bit tight. He may not go out of his way to help someone in need or be generous with money or time. His way is more about managing things properly, not big acts of kindness.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is open and straight when it comes to money matters. If you ask him about income or expenses, he'll likely share details without fuss or hiding anything. You won't have to worry about secret bank accounts or hidden debts.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes housework should be shared and not just left for you alone. He likes things neat and clean and understands that keeping a home running well takes teamwork. You can expect him to help out, whether it's doing chores or planning who does what.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He's more likely to step in and actually do the chores and help with things like diapers rather than just watching over you and giving instructions. He likes keeping things orderly and will want the house to run smoothly, so he won't mind getting his hands dirty. He's a teammate, not just a supervisor sitting on the side.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
When there's a disagreement, he's more likely to argue and try to prove his point rather than fully understand your side. He can get emotional and might go back and forth about why he's right instead of pausing to hear you out. If you want him to hear you, you'll need patience and a calm approach.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he may lose control and say things that can hurt your feelings, even if he tries to use polite words. His emotions rise quickly, so he might snap, raise his voice, or become sarcastic. He doesn't mean to be cruel, but anger makes him forget kindness sometimes.
Does he have a bad temper?
Yes, this is the kind of man who gets angry very quickly. It doesn't take much for him to lose his temper. If you are ignoring this habit, it's important to know it can become a real problem in daily life. Don't brush this off lightly, it is a warning sign.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He finds it hard to say sorry and own up to his mistakes. Instead, when things go wrong, he's likely to blame you or defend himself, even if it's clear that he messed up. If you value honesty and sharing blame equally, you may get frustrated living with someone who doesn't easily admit fault.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no means no. He might be excited and eager at times, but he holds back when you set limits or say no. He believes in keeping things polite and proper, so your wishes matter to him.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
He might take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy sometimes. Instead of just understanding, he could feel rejected or get upset thinking it's about him. Be patient with him and try to talk openly about how you feel.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care and not use them to hurt or embarrass you later. Even when he gets angry or upset, he knows how to keep things respectful and understands that what happens between you stays private. He's not the kind of man to share your secrets or make jokes that cross the line.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He isn't the type who easily gets distracted by other women. He likes excitement and enjoys meeting new people, but he's not quick to cross boundaries or chase after someone else when he's in a relationship. His interest in others stays friendly and he values the trust you share.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he isn't over possessive or always jealous and controlling. He may get upset quickly about other things, but when it comes to trust and your friendships, he does not watch over you or act suspicious all the time. He likes things neat and clear, but not by trying to control your every move.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature is not really a cover for being controlling. He isn't the type who tries to boss you around or make all the decisions for you just to keep you safe. He respects your space and choices, and won't use care as an excuse to check on you or limit your freedom. His caring style is gentle, not forceful or smothering.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He will see parenting as a team effort and won't expect you to do everything by yourself. He likes things organized and believes that both parents should share the responsibilities at home and with the kids. If you ever feel tired or need support, he'll be open to talking and finding ways to balance things better.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he is likely to lose his temper quickly rather than stay calm. Small mistakes or chaos at home can make him react with anger or sharp words, and the children may feel scared or unsure during these moments. He isn't good at controlling his feelings, so you might see him yell or get very frustrated instead of sitting down to talk things through gently.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support your role as both a mother and your own person. He isn't the kind to limit you to just one part of your life or act jealous if you focus on your career, hobbies, or friendships. Expect him to step up at home so you can pursue what matters to you without guilt or pressure.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, this isn't the kind of man who will support your career now and then turn around and ask you to quit after you have a child. He's steady in what he believes and respects your right to work and have your own identity, whether or not you become a mother. He values teamwork and fairness, so your choices will continue to matter.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with polite manners and respect, but real warmth may be missing. He knows how to behave properly and will speak kindly, help out when needed, and avoid any rudeness. Your parents will appreciate his courtesy but might notice he keeps a little distance. He will quietly try to adjust to your family rather than expect everyone to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he might struggle to handle it calmly. He tends to get upset quickly and may react with anger or sharp comments if things feel too chaotic or unfair. He won't walk away from the problem, but can become noisy or defensive, which adds to the stress.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
Yes, he's the kind of man who may be relaxed and modern with you in private, but expect you to act like a traditional supportive wife when his relatives are around. He values keeping peace and order in the family, so he may want you to follow customs, dress modestly, and behave in ways that make his elders comfortable, even if it's not your usual style. You might feel extra pressure to fit into traditional roles during family events.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension between you and his family, he's likely to stay out of it rather than actively support you or take their side. He doesn't want to create drama and will try to keep things smooth by remaining neutral. It's important to talk to him about how you feel so he understands when you need more open support.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He isn't a complete mummy's boy, but he does find it hard to choose your side openly in a conflict with his mother. He wants to keep peace and avoid big fights, so he usually stays neutral or tries to calm things quietly without taking a stand. If this bothers you, have a heartfelt talk with him so he knows your need for clear support.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He is not likely to share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He prefers to keep personal matters within the relationship and values privacy and respect. Your trust is important to him and he tries to protect it by handling issues quietly and respectfully.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Based on all we know about him, this guy is a B minus. This guy is a risky bet from a relationship perspective. Being in a relationship with this man Feels like living with someone who keeps life organized, neat, and lively, yet can be hard to handle when emotions run high. Every day will be smooth with him helping out and making sure things are done right, both at home and with the kids.